Scrambled Eggs is a 1957 Warner Brothers cartoon. This is, of course, a Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoon, and I'm going to start this the way I start all of these discussions. I have still yet to find a Wile E. Coyote cartoon with Roadrunner that I love. However, there were things in this one, maybe 4 or 5 things, that stood out to me as being particularly well done, particularly eye-catching or ear-catching on one occasion, that I did still enjoy it. I would love to know if you have a favourite Wile E. Coyote cartoon, because aside from the ones where he talks, where he's encountering Bugs Bunny, I like the character, but I've just yet to find a Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoon that I am enamoured of. Nevertheless, Scrambled Eggs is very good. Also, for quite a long time, I kept pronouncing this to myself as Scrambled H's. I don't know why I couldn't get it in my head that it was eggs. That's irrelevant to my enjoyment of the cartoon, but just a side tidbit of information. So I will go through the various points that I thought were interesting, which means that there will, of course, be spoilers in this discussion. And the first moment that kind of stood out to me is when Wile E. Coyote is swinging the dynamite from rope. He attaches the dynamite to rope and swings it. It explodes, and then we see a star or sky full of stars, and I thought that was beautifully animated. Of all of the Wile E. Coyote cartoons I've seen so far, I don't think dynamite has ever exploded into stars like that. And I found it to be quite surprising, and I really liked it. The giant spring was very effective. I think one of the great things about Wile E. Coyote cartoons are the sound effects. The sound effects are always nailed, and that's definitely the case with this giant spring. And the outcome of it, I just thought was a lot of fun. What also was a really fun idea were it was a box of just add water boulders, tiny little pebbles, and you're supposed to add water to them and they will grow into big boulders. I thought that was a great idea. They could have done a lot more with that than they did, but nevertheless, it was good fun. And the last point I want to mention is the sound effect when the Roadrunner came rushing out of the tunnel. And when he emerged from the tunnel, it just made this most incredible sound effect that I really thoroughly enjoyed. And that's always the case with these cartoons. The sound effects are always top notch. Some of the things Wile E. Coyote tried on this occasion were creative, very fun, very entertaining. Again, I really enjoyed it. It's just, I don't know if I'll ever find one of these cartoons to be incredible or a cut above, a Bugs Bunny cartoon or a Daffy Duck cartoon. But I guess that goes down to the fact that I usually prefer dialogue over visual comedy. But nevertheless, I enjoyed Scrambled Eggs, or H's. I still read it as Scrambled H's. I don't know why. But I enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it, needless to say, it's one I recommend.